May. May was Mental Health Awareness Month. But I think not only May, every month, every day, every minutes, we have to, we all have to understand mental health is as important as physical health. So when we talk about mental health, how we know we are mentally healthy? So, you know, one thing, yes, we are eating good, sleeping good, we are enjoying our life, we are able to perform our job, and we are able to meet our needs in daily basis, and there is not much relationship issues. There's like that a lot of things. But when we talk about mentally healthy, to stay in mentally healthy, it's not easy to diagnose and understand if we got any mental health issues. Why? There is a lot of barriers in mental health. When we think about, when we see someone is little sad, down, depressed, oh, it's okay, it's normal part of life. Or someone getting anxious, oh, it's okay, it will go away. But we have to understand, if all this kind of depression, anxiety, or any mental health issues staying you for prolonged time, and it is going to affect your daily life and your relationships, you cannot meet your, or you cannot uh, meet your job requirement on time, then we need to seek help immediately. Yes, there are barriers. This says, oh, these sort of things are normal part of the life. But my suggestion is that if you are facing these kind of problems, seek help immediately. And another barrier I'm seeing that when there is some issue happening, people go and use internet for research and to diagnose what is going on. I don't think that is an appropriate way of diagnosing. In mental health, we don't have any x-rays or any blood test or MRI or CT scan to diagnose correctly for any mental health problems. So one way to diagnose mental health problem is a proper psychological evaluation. Yes, to find out whether we have any mental health disorders, we have to consult a psychiatric providers whom can help you to diagnose with your mental health problems. Yes, a board certified psychiatrist, board certified psychiatric nurse practitioner, or a board certified physician assistant who is specialized in psychiatry, or a psychologist. These are the people can diagnose you, do a proper thorough psychological evaluation and diagnose you correctly. When we look at some of the mental health disorders, it's very easy to misdiagnose. We can see some of bipolar symptoms, kind hyperactivity, impulsivity in ADHD cases. At the same time, we can see some of this the patient who is very anxious. So if you go and see someone, just a provider to diagnose you, rather than it is better to go and see who is specialized in psychiatry. So it's very important to diagnose your problem and get treatment on time. And another thing, when we're talking about mental health, we need to understand that it's not like don't minimize your psychiatric symptoms. Oh, little anxiety, little depression, it's okay, it will go away. No, if you're not treating all this on time, this leads to It's, for example, when you're depressed for a long time, you can end up with suicidal ideation and even commit suicide. Or even the depression is not going to treat, you will get psychosis, depressed and with psychosis. So like a long period of time you are depressed and anxious, not getting any treatment, yes, it will end up like psychosis. There is a lot of, I'm just telling one or two diagnoses doesn't mean that only this. Yes, there is a lot of diagnosis in mental health. We need to diagnose correctly and get treatment correctly. And only way to diagnose the mental health problem is you need to tell your doctors correctly, your mental health providers correctly what you are experiencing. From your sign and symptoms only, the provider can diagnose you correctly and treat you. So it is very important for you to not to hide anything, to tell openly what are the symptoms you are facing, so your provider can diagnose you and treat you correctly. And after diagnosing, it is very important to continue the treatment. Is with one visit, two visit, or 1 month, 2 month medication is not going to help you with your mental health issues. Like, I know that people will, after taking medication then feel better, then stop taking the medication, or they are so embarrassed to take medication for a long period of time. So one way I can make it, I'm not minimizing it, but to, we have to go through, and whatever the reality, we have to face it, and we have to come out with something to go easy way. So, for example, when our body has got vitamins, vitamin A, B, C, D, different kind of vitamins, that we need all that vitamins to keep our body healthy. So, same way, just understand, just imagine the brain has got neurotransmitters. When there is imbalance in the neurotransmitter, like some neurotransmitter may be too much, some neurotransmitter may be too little, or some imbalance happening. So just that neurotransmitter like dopamine, epinephrine, norepinephrine, these are the neurotransmitters. Just consider these neurotransmitters are our brain vitamins. So there is some imbalance in brain vitamins. Maybe some vitamins are more, some vitamins are less. So to balance it, when you take, these are the brain vitamin I'm taking to balance my neurotransmitters so that my thoughts is going to be clear, my depression, anxiety, all other my psychiatric symptoms will go away, and I have a good quality of life. So yes, mental health is as important as physical health. So I'm planning to do a couple of upcoming videos about mental health. So I'm planning to do it like one in my language, Malayalam, the other one in English. I will try to do little Hindi, but I don't know how we'll be successful with that, but I'll try for that too. So my intention is everybody need to be physically and mentally healthy. If you're not physically healthy, it is going to affect your mental health also. If you're not mentally healthy, that is going to affect your physical health also. So our body is combination of this all. We need to be, as a whole body need to be healthy. We need to be physically and mentally healthy. So if you have any question about mental health, so you can comment, and i will I will try my best to come up with all those topics to cover. So I'm planning to choose, come up with different psychiatric diseases and talk about it. And that's what I'm telling. If you all have any suggestions, you can comment, and I will try my best to clear it and go with it. And thank you for watching. Yes, please, if you feel this video is helpful, share with your friends and spread the news of it is importance of staying happy and healthy physically and mentally. Hope this video is helping for you guys.